Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Carly and I'm a young mom to my 2-year-old daughter named Cash, and I'm also currently very pregnant with baby girl number 2. So today's video is my long promised Q&A. I feel like I've been telling you guys this video is coming forever, but I'm actually refilming it right now because I got a lot more questions that I wanted to include in this video because I got a whole lot of new questions over on TikTok and my Instagram DMs, comments on my videos. So this is kind of like a life and pregnancy update Q&A. So since I've kept you guys waiting for this video for so long, I'm going to go ahead and stop rambling and get right into it. So if you guys have not already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, check out my other social medias. They are linked in my description box below as always. And let's get into this video. So I have this entire page of questions, but I also have a few in my head. So hopefully I remember to answer them because literally pregnancy brain right now is so bad, but also just ignore my anxiety down there. So question number 1 is probably my most asked question my entire pregnancy, which is understandable because it changes every single day, every single week it changes. And that is, how far along are you? And I am currently 34 weeks and 6 days whenever I'm filming this. Whenever you are seeing this, 35 weeks exactly, which is crazy to me. I feel like I just took a pregnancy test like yesterday and found out I was pregnant, and now there's only 5 weeks left of pregnancy. Or less. The next question is, how is the pregnancy going? How is the pregnancy? How are you? A bunch of those questions whenever I posted my question sticker. I'm doing really well. The pregnancy is going really good. My medicine has stayed working, which is great. Last week, start my weekly NSTs and BPP ultrasounds at my high risk doctor, which is nothing to like worry about. Nothing was wrong. That's just kind of where I'm at in my diagnosis. And I've talked about that a little bit on my channel, but I did start that. As for just me in general, I am just a wee bit stressed. We have a lot going on right now. We have a huge announcement coming, which a lot of you have guessed because I've posted it on my TikTok a little bit. I just haven't officially announced it yet, and I'm not going to until we get further along in the process of what we're doing right now. But overall, I'm doing really good. Baby's doing really good. My pregnancy is healthy. We're doing good. Do you like being pregnant? And I keep going back and forth on my answer in my head. And I'm trying to figure out like what I want to say and how I want to say it, but I really do not like being pregnant. I love that I'm growing my little person in here and she's healthy, and I like to feel her kick and I like to feel her move. I don't know if everyone who's ever been pregnant struggles with this, but I have really high anxiety when I'm pregnant, kind of like the fear of the unknown. So obviously now I can feel her move every single day, but like the first trimester is rough. It is very, very rough. Those first 20 weeks are hard, and it's seriously very mentally exhausting and draining. And I struggled with that a lot in Cash's pregnancy. This one, not as much, I think because I go to the doctor so much. But honestly, I'm really torn on the answer. I do like being pregnant for certain reasons, but I also do not like being pregnant for certain reasons. Would I do it again? Yeah. So the next few questions are, do you have a boyfriend or a husband? Do y'all live together? And when do y'all want to get married? And I've seen this question actually a lot. So I do have a boyfriend. His name is Jackson. He is Cash's dad. He's this baby's dad. We met in high school. We started dating my junior year, dated the last 2 years of high school. We were dating when I graduated. We did have kind of a little bit of a moment after I had graduated during his senior year, but we got back together. I got pregnant with Cash, and here we are. However many years later that we started dating. We started dating in the summer of 2016, and it's almost the summer of 2022. So we do live together. We bought this house 2 years ago. Cash was about 3 months old. It's actually going to be 2 years this month that we've moved into this house. And when do y'all want to get married? So my thing is like, it's not my priority right now. Like I said, we have a lot of stuff going on. We're about to have another baby. We are constantly busy. So we are engaged. I forgot to mention that. I just don't like the word fiance. Just not a big priority right now. Maybe in the next couple years, I'm not sure, but right now it's just really not on my mind. Next is another really popular question that I see all over all of my platforms. I get asked it a good handful of times a day, and I just posted a TikTok that kind of goes into more detail. I pinned it to the top of my profile if you guys want to check it out. It's linked in my bio. But the next question is, why are you high risk? Talked about it a few times on my channel, but I have high blood pressure. I have always dealt with high blood pressure ever since I was in high school taking sports physicals. Anytime I've gone to the doctor, my blood pressure's been elevated. With this pregnancy, at my 20-week appointment, We had already started to see the elevated numbers consistent every time I'd come in. So now I'm on the same blood pressure medicine and I see my high risk doctor once a month for growth ultrasounds. But like I said, now I'm seeing them once a week for a couple other reasons I go into far more detail on in my update in my pregnancy video. Anyways, that is why I'm high risk. Which pregnancy was harder? I honestly think I've had 2 pretty good pregnancies. This probably always switches whenever I talk about it because other than my blood pressure issue, I've been really doing well. Like today, I've had lots of pelvic pain, lots of pressure, and with Cash, it's not something that I experience. I've had lots more like Braxton Hicks and round ligament pain this pregnancy, but I wouldn't say that makes this pregnancy any harder than Cash's pregnancy. So I really don't know which pregnancy was harder because I feel like they've been pretty equal. They've both had their ups and downs. This pregnancy, the symptoms have been more intense, but I wouldn't technically say it was harder. Next question is, what are some of my TMI pregnancy symptoms? So if you don't want to hear this, just go ahead and skip it. I am having quite a few TMI symptoms right now. So first thing is Jackson's favorite thing, and that is every single morning whenever I get up to go to the bathroom, I get up and I have to go pee. There is so much pressure whenever I sit down that I literally fart every single morning whenever I sit down to pee. This morning I farted so loud it woke him up and it was so freaking funny. I could not stop laughing whenever it happened. I've also been super gassy, which everything is so crammed and things are just releasing themselves randomly. Another one is that my boobs are obviously swollen. At this point, they're pretty big. In my bra, they are kind of squished together. They get really sweaty. So, I'm not trying to stink. So every single day I put my deodorant into my boobs and underneath my boobs because I am not trying to stink and definitely not in my boobs. So yeah, gassy, fart every time I sit on the toilet because of all the pressure. I've peed my pants a couple times and yeah, sweaty boobs, really nasty. Oh, and a question that was in my head that I don't want to forget, I definitely want to answer is, are you going to be induced because of the high risk situation at 37 weeks? So with Cash, the situation was basically the same. I had high blood pressure and I was told I wasn't allowed to go over 40 weeks. So on my 40-week day, I was induced. I have not heard anything of me being induced, definitely not at 37 weeks, maybe 39 weeks, maybe 40 weeks exactly again like I was with Cash, but not 37 weeks. I do think that I will be induced though. My goal is to not be induced, but I think it's gonna happen. But next week, whenever I go to my OB, I'm definitely gonna ask her since she's gonna be checking me and we are in full swing, get ready for baby. So that's definitely my number one question to ask her, if she thinks I'm going to be induced because of my blood pressure, what her plan is for that and stuff like that. So I just wanted to go ahead and answer that. Another really popular question is name reveal soon and in 5 weeks whenever she gets here. So my plan for the name reveal is I'm obviously going to have her. I'll have my time in the hospital. I'll show her to you guys whenever I'm there, but I'm not going to tell you her name or any details or anything like that. When we get home, I want to have that time with Cash and I want to have the time to edit my labor and delivery vlog because I do plan on filming one of those and then telling you guys her name. So once I get home from the hospital, I will be telling you guys her name. You guys were asking on my TikTok if I would tell you if someone guessed it. I don't think that anyone's guessed it yet, so keep guessing. What are you most nervous for when it comes to 2 babies? Do you think Cash will be excited? So my number one thing that I am so nervous for is how Cash is going to feel because there's going to be a lot of change happening in her life all at once with everything that's going on. So I'm most nervous about just how she's going to feel. I don't want her to feel like she's not important. I don't want her to feel like we forgot about her. I don't want her to be upset, I keep going back to the thought of how do I split my love between them, which I feel like it's not going to be like that whenever she gets here. And it's just going to happen really naturally, but I'm just really nervous about the feelings part, not necessarily having 2 kids, but the feelings. I don't want Cash to be sad. The baby part of it, she's going to because it's a baby and she does know what a baby is whenever she sees babies, pictures, videos, her baby dolls, baby, and we try to tell her, my belly, baby, but she doesn't understand that, obviously, because she's only 2. So I don't don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how Cash reacts to this because I'm nervous. And lastly, have you packed your hospital bags yet? And I have not. I did take you guys along with me to Target to kind of get a few things for my bag. So I've just kind of gathered things, but I have not packed anything. I have it pretty much planned out in my head what I want to have and what I want to take and what I don't need and what I need, but I have not packed anything. So I will be packing my bags around 36, 37 weeks. So I'll definitely make a whole video about what I put in my bag and me packing them and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for that video. And that was my last question. So that is all that I have for you guys today. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and check out my other social medias because my pregnancy is coming to an end. So if you don't want to miss out on anything that's happening, anything that's about to happen, turn on your bell notifications, check out my other social medias, subscribe to my channel. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys all in the next video.